Went out for a drive. Went out for a drive. Went out for a drive. So I went out for a drive today. Hey, I went out for a drive today. And I ended up at the thrift stores. Local thrift stores. Only out for a little while. I got these. These are cool. And then I got this at the good thrift store. Around here is Stutz Bearcat. And I was thinking of the Lou Reed Velvet Underground, I believe, song, which is why I bought it. And she always asks if you want to upgrade to the next higher dollar level. So if your thing is like 53 cents, then she says, would you like to upgrade to $1? But I think I've rejected her on several occasions, so she didn't ask me. But I did give her all the change in my pocket, which added up to 74 cents or something, I think. So she was very thankful. But I believe they are leaving because half the store was, part of the store was packed up, and they were only taking donations at their other location on 611. This was the location on 313. So that was sad to see that they're worthwhile. Thrift is the name of it. And their plan is to help individuals who are trafficked, if you will. And so I guess they're gonna shut down the one location, but they'll probably still have the other location. And the Nova Thrift, which is the other thrift store I went to, and got a book that I really enjoyed reading before. And it actually comes like this. So interestingly enough, it comes upside down. But What If We're Wrong? Very interesting writer. He's a sports fan, and he's a fan of a lot of our world, our pop culture, a lot of music, and but a lot more than that in the book. So check this book out if you get a chance. Great book. Got a couple other books. Got this book, Oliver Sacks. I have not heard of this one, but it looked interesting, so I got that. And so that. But I was just going to sit here and talk about some things that I was thinking about. I have some friends over the years who they've encouraged me with my art. I'm not gonna name any names, but I always get this strange feeling, often I should say, get this strange feeling that they're not really thinking that my art is any good. Exactly. I mean, sometimes they think it's good or whatever, but it just feels like they're kind of making some stuff up. So, it's just a feeling I get. Maybe it's my own problem. Maybe it's my own psyche or whatever. Maybe I don't I don't know. But I'm just going to play with this stuff a little bit, see if it says they're watercolors. If this is how you start a drawing. Now I got blue on my finger. Right? But it's like, it just feels like that some of these friends are not really friends at all, exactly. And I wonder where they came from. Why they have to kind of be it feels ungenuine often in situations where I end up with these people. And I mean, is it something that I did? I gotta get a brush because I want to see if this works as a watercolor. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find a brush. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. You know, it's like you want to make videos, but you don't know what you're gonna do. So let me run over here. Okay, probably didn't get back in a timely manner, so I probably lost all of you. All my viewers. I have so many viewers. I have 12 subscribers, but I have this really strange feeling that none of these subscribers, which I can't really see who they are, I can see a couple that are actual subscribers. These are my direct family, so those are actual subscribers, but they're, you know, it's not exactly real, if you will, I guess. But you know, otherwise, I don't know who the other subscribers, if they even are subscribers, are. So, oh yeah, that's nice. That'll give you a nice little watercolor effect. These are great. I got these for $1. Nice, huh? You know, maybe they're not archival, but what is archival? Some pencil in there. So, but I wanted to think about this stuff. I wanted to think about some stuff. Maybe talk about some stuff. I'm on here, making a video, I'm talking. That's what I'm doing. So, that's about all I know. I don't want to be mad anymore. I've been angry sometimes. I don't know. Could you get angry in the video? You get angry in the video. I'm thinking next time I get angry, maybe I'll just do a video. I'll start screaming and yelling, and jumping around. You know, I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm angry. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Did I just ruin that now? There's the water in there? I don't know. I'm not angry anymore. I used to be angry sometimes. Some therapy. Thinking about maybe going back to some therapy because I've been kind of sad lately, thinking about Earth. We're all thinking about it. Thinking about Earth. And what's going on this Earth. And some people get ahead, some people don't tell the truth, and they're getting ahead by not telling the truth. And are they really getting ahead? Do they even know like what they're doing? I mean, do they even have a slightest inclination as to what they are affecting and how they're affecting it? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't want to get into the elephant in the room, if you will. Elephant in the room? No. There's no elephant in the room. But you could just work on this stuff for a while. Use your materials. Use your pencil. Scribble around. Make a mess. Make junk. Make crap. Make abstraction. Like we couldn't just make a picture and do this one. Make a drawing. Do some drawing. Some nice paper. Serious paper here. Bristol paper. Wow. I've had this sketchbook for a long time. I think I got this one. We lived in Chicago. I think I got this book. So I've had this a long time. And so now I'm doing some stuff here with it. But I was thinking about everything, and I was wondering why I can't seem to hit the right note. It's always flat. Like if I get out my little tuner here, say I want to hit a tune. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Oh man, so much stuff to do on here. So many games, so many things. Alright, so let's see. We had this tuner. Let's see if I can find it easier by going here, because I just had this tuner that came up for some reason. And let's say I want to hit a nice note. I go, hey! I don't know if you can see it, but completely flat. I can't get it anywhere near that. Like, like why? I never get it to go to the actual note. I've done it before with a different tuner. This is weird. Let me open this other one. No, let's go back to that. Can you see what I'm doing here? I've got the Samsung. Heard some things about Samsung. Hello. People were saying that something about bad stuff about them, bad stuff about YouTube, bad stuff about Samsung, bad stuff about all of them. But I don't know. I don't really know. Do you know? Does anyone know the way? Oh man, why don't you take lessons? Yes, I probably should take lessons, but I don't have any money. Gotta have money to take lessons. Maybe you can find someone to teach you for free. Maybe you can take lessons online. Maybe you can go to YouTube. But how do you hit the notes? I want to hit a D. I don't get anywhere near it. I'm way up here. E. D. I don't know. Oh man. That is funny. So funny. Funny to me. Not funny to you. Funny, 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 funny. You can make funny faces, funny, funny faces, funny, funny, funny faces, funny, 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 funny faces. Everybody's leaving, nobody knows what to do, when to do it, how to behave. I don't know, will I ever know? It could be so easy. Sometimes people ask me, wow, how come you're not like super like, you know, I don't know, famous and super like known, you're like this great artist? And I don't really have the answer. I mean, I don't really promote my work a whole lot. I've argued that I promote my work some, like a certain amount. Go onto Facebook, go onto my Facebook, go onto my YouTube, go onto our website, arapet.com. Go onto all these things. You'll see the works there. There's evidence of the work having been produced and put up there. But you know, I'm not good. I'm not like super like awesome and happy and get all these people behind me. I don't know why. It's not. I mean, some people get it. Some people work at it and they get it. Some people don't work at it, they get it. I work at it, I don't get it. I don't work at it, I don't get it. I'm not sure if I even want it. Like, but maybe, like, it might be nice to have some people to interact with rather than just sit here alone doing the work. But you know, I work at it. Nevertheless, I work at the work. But I don't make in much money. I make a little money occasionally. Maybe I'll do some. I should probably be out sailing today. It wouldn't be too bad of a day. It's a little cold. Probably a little too cold. Yesterday would have been a good day. Monday, I should have went to Perkiomenville. I never have yet to have set up and sell at Perkiomenville. But Perkiomenville is a great place. They have an auction there. You go in there. You can get some great stuff. And I would recommend it. Every single Monday, and I believe some holidays that aren't Mondays, they also have They also have the auction and setup. But every Monday, I believe. Yep, even in the coldest days, they set it up. They've been doing it for years. Place is amazing. Every time I ever talk to anybody about it, they think it's a great place. And if anybody ever sees this video, Perkiomenville, flea market, auction, great place. You can get some fantastic bargains. Like they sell off of tables. People put up the tables, then they go around and sell all the things individually. They have auctioneers. There's like usually 3 to 5 auctioneers out there every time, and it starts around probably 7 or 8. I'm not exactly sure, somewhere in there. And it's a lot of fun, and it's a really interesting place to get into that kind of stuff if you were into it. A lot of people are, and once again, I would recommend it. And then Tuesday we have the Rices, which has kind of changed a little recently. It's been for the last maybe decade or so, more vendors of items, more like mass-produced items, I guess you'd say. And but lately, at least over the last maybe year or so, there's been a lot more of the tables, the flea market tables type of thing, and where people just bring their used items, and so that's good to see coming back, because they had gotten away from that for whatever reason, and now that's coming back. And the one day I set up there, nothing happened to me. I wasn't in a good spot at all, and I don't even think they even came around to charge me that day, but I sold a zero. Like zero. So, I mean, you can't go out there and sell nothing. When you can easily do it. But, I mean, you know, it kind of makes you feel like, why did I even go out? But I had a good time, probably. Fairly good time. Walk around. I probably walked around after a bit and checked out the other stuff. I got some cool stuff. I got some paintings. I'd like to show you some paintings I got out at kind of stuff, but they're downstairs, and I'm here doing this one. But you know, this looks like a mess. Well, I can't even see what I'm doing. Alright, so this just looks like a mess. You know, it's just scribble. Basically, I'm just scribbling. I went to art school. I went to a couple different art schools, and had some success at the art schools, showed in the shows, a little bit of success, not, you know, quite a bit of good success at Bucks County Community College. Instructor John Matthews bought a piece that I made. I think it was, his wife was really interested in that piece. They bought it. I think it has pretty much fallen apart at this point. Last time I talked to John about it, he said, well, you might as well forget about that. So I haven't forgot about it, but I pretty much forgot about it. And I'd heard that he wanted me to help to do some showing with him, and I would like to do that, but I haven't been able to just get myself to get in contact with him. But yeah, well, I don't know. So this is just fun. It's just like fun. Yeah, the auction. Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun to make art. Oh, this thing has 2 pinks. What's up with that? Oh wait, it's not 2 pinks. Thought it was 2 pinks. One's kind of a purple color. But maybe we should get some orange in here. Huh? Get some orange out on the outside here. These are some good markers. The copyright on this package was something like 1995 or 1997. Maybe it was 95. I don't know. But these are pretty good, and they're nice and like it's a watercolor. I repeat myself when under stress. I repeat myself when under stress. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about flat Earth, global Earth, the globe model. The globe model we've all been taught. And it's not really making sense to me. Not really making a whole lot of sense at this point. One of these days, I've been thinking about it. I'm going to do my globe or my flat Earth video, and where I first encountered flat Earth, which or the idea that there was even something else or whatever. And I don't know. One of these days, I'll probably work on that and get that going. But for now, I'll just not talk too much about that, because I'll just be repeating the stuff that I have been watching on the channels. There's nothing there. It's just an itch. Just itching. It's just an itch. Really, it's just an itch. But so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk too much about that. But I have been spending considerable amount of time thinking about it and getting information about what is going on with this. And one of the interesting things that I wanted to talk about in that video that I will do, this is not that video, or is it? No, but I mean, one of the things I wanted to talk about was that what was it? See how my mind works? I think I might have some brain damage. I've been in quite a few accidents over the years. Not over the last, say, 10 years, basically. Not very many accidents. But when I was younger, I was in a lot of accidents. Tractor accident, car accidents, truck accidents. And in some of these accidents, I definitely hit my head. So I'll probably have some brain damage of some sort. I have a hard time conjuring up the ideas that I have all the time. Ideas flowing always through my head. But then, like, if I want to talk about something that I had thought earlier, and even just a few moments ago, I thought I was going to talk about this, and I can't remember what it is already. Like, what is up with that? And so it makes it really difficult to have conversations, even with people, at times. So, because, man, I know all this information is in there, I just can't access it sometimes. I mean, I access some of it. If I could access all that information, I could get on there and tell you so much. I have so much information in there. But to actually articulate it from my inside here, and from the time when I was thinking it to here and having it come out over here, this is a real process, and I think maybe part of that process can be worked on, changed by even just practicing this, like right now, practicing. So, but I'm like alone here, as far as I know. I mean, there could be somebody hiding here somewhere. Sometimes I think that's a possibility. But as far as I know, there's nobody here. I'm just alone. I mean, if they were here, they could come out, help me out on my video. I can't seem to have another friend or a friend that is not really interested in doing videos, which is fine. You know, I'm not gonna pressure somebody into doing videos, even though the conversations that we have are, you know, those kind of conversations that you have with people that are stimulating and just incredibly thorough, or not thorough, just interesting, very thought-provoking conversations. And that's great. It's like having a video. Oh yeah, I don't know how long we've been doing on this one so far. It's probably like 20 minutes or something. Oh, 26 minutes. 27. 27 minutes of verbal verbal blather, if you will. Will you? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Watch one of these videos. Watch one. And then you'll see that I've got something to say. I don't know if it's something that you think is worth listening to, but it's something. Oh boy. I don't have no rhythm, not for you. Timing is off, and I feel like I want to just read some stuff. Maybe I should read some stuff from my writings. Maybe I should play some songs. Maybe I should stop this video. Maybe I should describe the painting on the dresser right there, and how it was just kind of, you know, pretty much like a lot of my work. I wasn't really thinking about it when I painted these different things, but you can see some things in there if you look. It's like weird people and some hand thing or something, and there's like a head and some weird stuff going on in there, and it's kind of a little, for myself, a little disturbing. Accidents, been in some accidents, wrecked some stuff, people yelling at me, people telling me I'm no good, people telling me that you're a failure, people just, what else? Gotta get this stuff out. Gotta get it out. Yeah, you gotta get it out. Gotta get it out to the people. Don't put it on YouTube, 'cause they won't promote it. Apparently. Well, I mean, you gotta do some promotion yourself, of course. And you gotta have friends. And if you don't have any friends who are interested in that kind of thing, it probably will never start. So, go find some friends. Go argue with some people. I like to argue with people. But I'm not very hopeful about the future, really. I'm not, I'm just going to be honest with you. Geoengineering, it's a thing. It's funny, I put up a couple small, really short, tiny videos, just chemtrail video. And they put contrail in there. I think I talked about this probably before, but they automatically put it in there, Encyclopedia Contrail. You're conning the trails, like it's a con. It's not chemicals, it's cons, because it's not really chemicals, it's like aluminum and a couple of other things they say. And, not really overly hopeful. Do we have more clouds now than we used to? Sure seems like it. Oh, you're being a conspiracy theorist. Oh man, no, let's not talk about that. Let's just pretend everything is fantastic and wonderful, and just pretend like life is just the best. Everywhere you go, everything you do, all the people you see. Oh yeah, we're all doing great things. No, I mean I don't go out and be like, hey, people are not doing well. What's the problem? No, I pretty much go out there and walk around with the people and say hey and stuff. And what else you gonna do? I don't know. It just seems like something is definitely happening. But they don't want to admit it. Why would they if, whatever. I mean, it's hard to really say what I really think, because everything that I'm getting is from other people. So what is my actual opinion on the matter? Not really sure. Don't really want to get into conversation with Alex Jones. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like what else? Oh yeah, no, you understand. It's all good. What are you gonna do? Like, I can yell at you too. Like, what are you gonna do? We're gonna yell, choke each other, and all this stuff. Like, whatever, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm not like, don't want to get like that. Why do you need to get like that? Oh, but, I'm the big man, I'm the big guy. Joe Rogan, talk about these guys. The thing about Joe Rogan, I think you probably already know. It's all out there. I'm not going to tell you something that isn't out there. He was talking about how he was pretty sure the moon landings were faked. There's a lot of signs that point to that they are. They are a hoax. A lot of things. I'm not saying they are. I don't know for sure, to be honest with you. But he was saying that, and then all of a sudden, he turned it around, and seems like, I don't know, something's going on there. Bill Hicks is not Alex Jones. Charge the poor, and then charge the poor, Bill Hicks, right? And then you have Alex Jones, which is, he's the savior of the Jones kind, right? Because Alex, savior of mankind, Jones is regular, the Joneses, better. But also, like, the Joneses are better than the Joneses. Like, you're trying to get better than... Well, how's that saying go? You know what I'm talking about. So, it's, it seems a little peculiar that those two names are similar in that way, that they have, a simple meaning like that, and they're very simple. So could be something to it. Well, we also the one guy that they were talking about is part, has been like a promoter of both of them. So a friend, and So there's definitely some connection there, obviously, and obviously. Now we need to work on something else that I've been thinking about, and it is that when you assume you make an ass out of you and me, well, we want to have something for obvious, or what's the other word? See, this is the kind of thing that I just have a hard time with, but it's like you say it's obvious, so, but it's not obvious to everyone. You know what I mean? When somebody says, "Oh, well, obviously," but it might not be obvious to someone else. So I'm gonna work on that, and I guess I should just finish this up because I'm not really going anywhere anyway. But I have a lot to talk about, but not really. I talk about this with a few people, like 2 people. I was talking on Facebook to a friend recently, and I just put up a little post and questioning some things about the spherical oblate spheroid Earth, and I got some responses, and I was called some things, not names, because I specifically told them not to call me names, though I was actually called a couple of names beside, but not super bad names, but maybe. It's hard to say. But also, told that I was mentally unstable, I should get therapy, I should do a bunch of things because I'm thinking this, just because I'm considering the idea that the Earth may be a flat plane with a giant ice wall around it. I know, it's crazy. I'm talking about the same thing. But I'm just considering it. There's a lot of information out there. Yes, a lot of it is on YouTube. YouTube is a place that I'm looking. I can't say that's where the idea started. Though this last part, actually, I think I was kind of into it in around maybe 2014, which it was started on there, or maybe before that, even like between 2008, we'll say, and 2014, I started to see some things and then get into it and started thinking about, wow, I remember I used to think about this when I was a child. And I went to nursery school when I was 5. And I guess this might be the video, and hopefully it'll make it. But anyhow, when I was 5, I went to nursery school. My mom took me to nursery school. I was in a classroom, and they were reading some books, and then they showed this picture of Earth, and it was a circular thing, and then they showed, what really I recall happening was that they showed this globe. They brought out this globe, and they set it down, and it spun around on this, axis, and they said, this is where we live. This is it, people, kids, what do you think of that? I think all the kids were like, oh, wow, I don't know, who knows, you know what I mean? I was like, really? That sounds really weird, I don't know. And, but it sounds strange, but I guess if you say so, but I don't know. And so I thought about this thing. They told you that this is spinning around super fast. They probably gave numbers, I don't know. I was 5. I don't remember a lot from then, but I remember this particular thing. So it's at a church, as nursery school was. And so then later on, after the class was over and we were done with that, my mom came to pick me up, and we were outside, and she was talking to the other parents and maybe some of the teachers. And she gave me a Super Bowl, because I loved, toys, Super Bowl. She gave me a Super Bowl, and I thought, well, okay. This seems really silly, but that's just the way I remember it now. A lot older than 5, so I might be making part of this up, but who knows. But this is how I remember it. So I had the Super Bowl, and I thought to myself, well, if I bounce this thing straight up in the air, I can make it go straight up in the air while I'm up in the air, right? It should like go up, and then this Earth would be spinning underneath it, right? So it should like what? The Earth, and I'm on it going like this. It should end up over there, right? You know what I mean? So it should go. So I just bounce the ball up, and I look up, and it comes right back down. Basically, I mean, I was pretty good with that. Apparently, I could make it bounce up in the air, and it come right back down. And they still have tests today where people claim both sides of the story. That like if you shoot a gun or something, that like that somehow this thing's. But then they tell you that well, it's not the same because the atmosphere moves also with the Earth. So which one is it? Is it that the atmosphere moves with things, or that they don't? Right? Kind of thing. Like, so if you went up with your helicopter, then the Earth should spin underneath, so you could end up like over there, depending on which way it spins. Doesn't make total sense, but then again, it's like the universe is under no obligation to make sense to you, as NDT said. So, but if he said it, but that stuff is flat, right? All this stuff, you'll see it out there. But I don't know. Do you know? Does anyone know? Is it important? Some people say it's not important. Don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Makes no difference. Seems like you might want to know where you live, right? Do you want to know where you live? Seems like you might want to know where you live. I guess not. I actually don't really care where you live. So, seems like it might be important. I mean, I could tell you some things that people have been saying that I've been seeing, but these are not my own thoughts, so don't really know if I should talk about them. I've already talked about things that aren't my own thoughts. So, and some are my own thoughts. Because, like, when I was a kid, this is sort of my own thing. When I was a kid, we'd be out on the farm there in Pineville, Pennsylvania, and we were funny, kind of stupid kids, I guess. So we'd take the arrow, because we had these arrows that we got to shoot around when we were pre-teens, I'm pretty sure, and we'd take the arrow and shoot it straight up in the air. Same idea. We thought, well, that thing should go up and it should land like, way over one way or the other, right? And then we'd shoot it straight up in the air, and we knew what would happen because we had done this before, pretty much. So we'd duck underneath the trucks or whatever, and wait, and it would come back down. We couldn't shoot it straight exactly up, of course, or whatever. So it would come down over here, but it wouldn't come down way over there. Like, it would come down relatively close to us. And so we thought, that's crazy. But, I mean, we already were into this seriously for a while at school. So we had already been taught how it is. It's globe. There's planets. All this stuff. First grade, as a matter of fact, I think, I don't know for sure about this, because I don't really know what went down. I can't even ask my parents. Parents are both gone now. I think I tried to ask my mom about this, not too long ago, since, she just died about 2 or 3 months ago, and, I was asking her about it, I think, probably. I'm not really sure, but, she wasn't sure why I was left back in first grade. Left back in first grade. I'm thinking that it had something to do with that I didn't get it. They kept showing me the globe, and I said, that's not really making sense. I didn't get it. Like, I took the tests, I guess, and I didn't get them right because I didn't understand. and I didn't make it. Held back. I don't really know how I got through the rest, but I guess I just finally, obviously, I started to do well enough to make it through, because I guess they couldn't keep holding you back forever. And so then I went on there, and then I took the tests, and maybe there were no tests, I don't even know. But anyhow, I got the answers they wanted, because you gotta get the answers that they want. Now, if those things aren't really true, then maybe you're not learning the true history. And we know that the victors make the history, so whether that was the true history or not is to be debated. And there's a lot of people out there coming up with a lot of ideas that are really interesting. And YouTube is a place that I've seen that you can see this. I'm sure there are other places. But I think I'm going to end this video now. And probably put it up for tomorrow. So, thank you very much.